Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for the praise break. Now, let's welcome Dr. Kris Erskine, the senior pastor of the Movement Fellowship Church in Birmingham, Alabama. Good morning, Pastor Erskine. Love you, man.
Good morning, Ricky and the Rickey Smiley Show family. Let us offer prayer at this time. Our Father and our God, we bless you and honor you this day for who you are and who you are to us. I thank you for life, health, and strength, and things being as well with us as they are, progressively getting better by the moment. We look to you, the author and finisher of our faith, because you're the God who does absolutely everything well. Touch someone's heart today, mind, soul, and spirit, and allow them to know that whatever they're facing in life, that they are not alone, that you are right there with them. Even for the person who thinks that I am too bad for a good God to be on my side, remind them that there is nothing that can separate them from the love of God. And God, I pray right now for those who are suffering. I pray for those who SNAP benefits have not been installed, those who are destitute, that they will know that you are God and you are God of their salvation. Bless those who are behind bars, incarcerated. Bless those who are homeless, living on the street. Bless those who have a home but feel lonely in it. And remind some child today that they have wonderful family support that only you can provide. We look to you, the very author and finisher of our faith. It's in your Son's name we do declare it done. Amen. All right, Ricky, thank you, man, for this opportunity. And to you all, have a great day. If you're ever in the city of Birmingham, won't you stop by TMFC 1140 Pratt Highway in the beautiful city of Birmingham, Alabama. That's the Movement Fellowship Church, TMFC 1140 Pratt Highway in the beautiful city of Birmingham. Check us out at tmfclive.com. Peace.
All right, y'all, that was Dr. Kris Erskine, the senior pastor of the Movement Fellowship Church in Birmingham, Alabama. Thank you, Pastor Erskine. I've always been wanting you to get on and have a word of prayer, man, because, Lord, I love the way you pray. All right, y'all, let's get into this praise break, y'all. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 14 minutes after the hour, y'all, front page right here. Frida's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It is Wednesday, November 12th. Here's what's going on in the news. Yesterday, of course, was Veterans Day, and President Trump marked it at Arlington National Cemetery with a speech honoring those who served, and some of those moments are now all over social media.
We ask only this, that if we die, we must die, and we as men would die without complaining, without pleading, and safe in the feeling that we have done our best for what we believed was right. We must do what is right.
Trump was quoting a colonel, but people were like, what? Meanwhile, on the other side of town, former President Obama spent the day honoring veterans, too, just in a different way. He made a surprise visit to greet veterans and their families arriving in D.C. through the Honor Flight Network. That is the group that brings World War II Korean and Vietnam vets to the Capitol for a day of recognition.
Hello, everybody. What? As we approach Veterans Day, I wanted to stop by and just say thank you for your extraordinary service to you, your family. The sacrifices that all of you made to protect our country is something that will always be honored. And we are very grateful, and we also happen to welcome you with a 70-degree day in D.C., which doesn't always happen around here.
That's the first time I've seen a president, former or current, greet an honor flight, and that is absolutely amazing.
Obama shook every vet's hand and even handed out some of his presidential challenge coins and shared a video on X thanking them for their service. And speaking of flights, yesterday was a rough day to be on one. We're talking over 3,000 flights delayed and more than 1,200 canceled yesterday, with Chicago, Atlanta, New York all seeing major slowdowns, and it's expected to get worse by Friday when reductions will increase to 10%. So if you got to fly, maybe grab a cup of coffee and relax. It's actually good for your heart. Researchers found that people who drank just 1 cup a day were less likely to have repeat episodes of AFib. That's an irregular heartbeat that can lead to heart failure or blood clots. Doctors say it's just more evidence that moderate coffee may do more good than harm for most people. For info on these stories and more, go to the RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here is a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Yes, indeed, I am, ladies and gentlemen. In the college football playoff rankings updated, Ohio State still at number 1. Indiana is number 2. Texas A&M 3. Bama is still at number 4. Georgia is 5. Texas Tech is 6. Ole Miss is 7. Oregon is 8. Notre Dame 9. And Texas back up in the top 10, man. So it's the part of the season where I get super excited as we get ready to wind down the last part of it and getting into the playoffs. Dallas Mavericks fire GM manager Nico Harrison. We knew that was coming, man. He's got booed again the other day, and it was just a matter of time, man. Worst trade of all time when he traded away a generational player like Luka Doncic to the Lakers. No disrespect to Anthony Davis, but he just can't stay healthy. Anthony Davis has missed 30 of the 44 games.
Oh, my God.
He's missed 30 of 44 games since arriving in Dallas last year. Mavericks are off to a 3-8 start this year. Kyrie Irving, of course, still
Why
injured.
would they trade for
Do
him?
we ever get an answer of why that trade was made?
Man, I think it was some internal stuff going on with Luka, maybe in his attitude, in his approach. But we don't know. At the end of the day, he's still dropping 30, 40 points a game. Like, it is what it is. He's over there killing it with the Lakers right about now. So the owner, Patrick Dumont, he need to fire himself, because when Nico Harrison came to him with this thought, the owner should have shut it down and said, "No, are you crazy?" Right. You know what I'm saying? So just doesn't make sense, man. And real quick, Jacksonville Jaguars rookie wide receiver, defensive back Travis Hunter will miss the remainder of the season due to a knee injury. He just had surgery, so he's going to miss the remainder of the season with that. It's my quick sports report right there. Back again, sitting in for the Brat, Tamika. You in the building?
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Yes. The hit show Euphoria is coming back, and Zendaya is standing on business. More details next in the hot spot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and
that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rick's Bottom Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour. Y'all, it's time for the hot spot. Send in for the Brat. We got the one and only, the legendary member of Escape, Tamika Scott. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, it's your girl, Tamika Scott from Escape, and I'm sitting in for my girl, Brat Tat. But let's get into the hot spot, y'all. Now, over the summer, we talked about the controversial and racist American Eagle ad campaign that actress Sydney Sweeney was the face of. Now, the reason this ad went viral for being controversial and racist was because the tagline of the ad was Sydney Sweeney saying, "I have good genes and good genes." Now, many people viewed it as promoting a white supremacist ideology. And now Zendaya is standing her ground and does not want to be associated with Sweeney. Now, Zendaya and Sydney Sweeney are co-stars on the hit show Euphoria, and Zendaya is reportedly denying any press for the show alongside Sweeney ahead of the season 3 premiere. Now, according to reports, the two actresses are on bad terms. And insiders explain that if Zendaya stands next to Sweeney on the red carpet, it could be read as her excusing Sydney's views on Trump and her refusal to apologize for the racist ad. Now, in fact, in response to the backlash from the ad, Sydney Sweeney said, now this quote, "I'm more aware about things that people think. The ad spoke for itself. I did a gene ad, you know. The reaction was a surprise. When I have an issue I want to speak about, people here," unquote. So the Euphoria Season 3 is expected to premiere on HBO in spring 2026.
See, this is why I love Zendaya. And by the way, Zendaya's mom is a blonde, and I think she's probably blue-eyed. So Zendaya's half white. But I love Zendaya for this because Sweeney never apologized. And she knew what that ad meant. The fact, and I love Euphoria. It's one of the best shows on HBO. And I couldn't even watch White Lotus, y'all, because of Sweeney. I really wanted everybody to say White Lotus was good. I was like, I can't watch because I can't support her.
Yeah,
and I love Zendaya standing up.
And that's understood, too. And I know I'm not going for either one of them, but Sweeney, yes, honey, she's an actress just like Zendaya is. Now, Sweeney, she did. There was a commercial. She was like she said she was just doing an ad for the jeans or whatever. I'm sure she don't know what they wrote for her to say or anything. She just had to do it. But on the flip side of it, now Miss Zendaya, honey, that's good girl. She's standing up at things, but she got to still remember in America she's black. It doesn't matter how much her mama white and all that other stuff. When it's time for the world to go up against her, they're gonna like Miss Sweeney, and Miss Zendaya ain't gonna have no career. So my thing would be, I would probably just like, girl, stand mute and just let them fight that out in the public. What they gonna do with her and her jean ad and whatever.
No, she needed to stand up. I'm glad she did.
And it's good she stood up though, but honey, let's just see how much people stand up. You know, when you stand up, honey, and there are red people and already probably don't like you and have but jealous of you and stuff or whatever, they're gonna look at it in a different light. Oh, Zendaya, look how she act against Sweeney. And you know, Miss Sweeney is all American, honey. American, blonde eyes, blonde hair, blue eye. But anyway, congratulations to both of them. You know, I'm just saying though, because you know, honey, yes, she's standing up and things like that.
Zendaya's had situations before. Like, she was on the red carpet, she had dreads, and they were like, oh my God, why is she wearing fake dreads? And she was like, excuse me, my father wears dreads. She always stands up for the culture, so.
And that's good, and I'm happy for her.
And she can wear what she want to wear.
Yeah.
And she can, but I'm just saying she's going up against an all-American, blue-eyed, whatever it is, child. But anyway, congratulations to both of them.
There it is.
Congratulations to both.
Tell us how you really feel.
Because I really can. But anyway.
Okay, well, for more information on these stories, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on social media at The Real Tamika Scott. Coming up, Rock T got the HBCU know next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
Hey, no. Hey, no. And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU know. What up, though? Rock T's in the building. It's time for another HBCU know. We're going to always put a spotlight on our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities. Can we head back down to Alcorn State University, established in 1871. Home of the Purple and Gold Braves. Shout out to the Sounds of Dynamite Marching Band. Big up to the Golden Girls Dance Line in the building. About to talk about one of y'all's former graduates, Mr. Isaac Holt, former professional football player, played defensive back for Alcorn State. He finished his college career with a school and Division I AA record of 24 interceptions. He was a ball hawk, drafted by the Minnesota Vikings in the NFL draft, also played with the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. Matter of fact, he won a Super Bowl as a member of the 1992 Dallas Cowboys squad. Isaac Holt, another proud HBCU alum of Alcorn State University. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want to share your HBCU story, or if you have someone you want us to spotlight, follow and DM us on Instagram at HBCU know.
What up, Afrida?
Oh my gosh, Ricky. It's not Christmas yet, but you can feel those holiday vibes creeping in already. I already got my tree up. You got your tree up?
It goes up today.
See? We got our Christmas lights up.
But they ain't gonna decorate until next week. But it's tall.
Yeah,
took everything down from the attic yesterday.
Got to do it.
Yeah.
But nothing gets you in the spirit better than watching a great holiday movie. Here are some of the top ones. Number 7, The Preacher's Wife. Number 6, Friday After Next.
Yeah.
Number 5, Polar Express. Number 4, Home Alone. Number 3 is my all-time favorite, National Lampoon Christmas Vacation. Number 2, A Christmas Story. And, of course, number 1, what do y'all think it is? I know y'all know. It's got to be The Grinch, right? So,
yeah.
Some other notables were Trading Places, Spider-Man, Bad Santa, Charlie Brown Christmas, and Best Man Holiday. And y'all remember when we were little? You cannot forget about those old stop animation flicks like A Year Without a Santa Claus.
Yep.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Remember those? What are some of y'all's favorites?
Elf.
Elf is so
Will Ferrell.
good.
Elf is funny.
Oh, my gosh. Elf is the best.
Santa Claus is coming to town, them little puppets.
Yes. Stop
and
animation
that
is
snowman
the best.
put one foot in front
of the other.
Yeah.
And yes, those were the best. Oh, my
Yeah.
I'm a bad Santa fan. I like
Yes.
I like that kind of.
Of course you do.
I like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
and that was good.
Tearjerker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about the Rudolph. How is that a tearjerker?
Because he didn't have no friends.
He didn't.
Y'all know that came out in 1964.
That's crazy.
Are you serious?
And
I enjoy it.
I wait for that every year, and my kids are like, what in the dumbness? And I'm like, we have to watch The Year Without a Santa Claus. Y'all, it was 1974 when that came out.
What about A Christmas Story? The one
Yeah,
that
that
run
was
on
good. It was just too long.
Like,
Yeah,
don't they run it like all day long on a loop?
I don't get why everybody thinks that's the best Christmas movie.
It's actually a really funny movie.
But why when Christmas and Easter, on Christmas Day and Easter Day, they show the 10 Commandments on one of them channels?
Yeah, and everybody white. Even though
everybody on that white, even the Egyptians white. But your ass sitting there watching it, think you gonna go to heaven.
And when we was little, we didn't even understand the significance of that. Like, how is all these Egyptians, which is in Africa, how do all these people look like they from Minnesota?
Exactly, blue eyes and going on. Like, it's confusing. It was confusing.
My mama told us Santa Claus was black and he was in the South Pole. Period.
Not the South Pole.
South Pole. That's what my mom said.
Hey, man. Whatever you got to do, dog.
Right? I mean, I guess. But how Spider-Man get on this list? Spider-Man? I don't.
For Christmas?
Yeah.
Somebody
I guess
trying
it
to be
happened.
funny when they put that in there.
At Christmas, maybe it's y'all trying to tell me National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation wasn't like one of the funniest movies?
All the Lampoon
all the
movies
Lampoons
are
my favorite.
All of them are hilarious.
All the vacation ones, yes. All right, okay, well, I guess we all agree.
No, I appreciate it, man. Hey, y'all, I appreciate that, Alfredas. Let me see, more Rickey Smiley morning. And listen, Gary got the tea and the Collier of the day coming up. As a matter of fact, Gary, what you going to be talking about this morning?
Oh, coming up next, y'all, my God, Ricky, this is interesting. Beyonce and her new friendship, allegedly. I'm going to tell you who they say she's getting close with next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
When Obamacare came out, I was on that shit. I filled it out. Didn't even wait for a policy number. As soon as they said approval, I ran straight to the doctor. Hey, what you here for? I want a full physical. They're like, who your provider? I wrote Obamacare. Because that cares. And I got insurance. I want every test you got in this hospital from A to Z. Don't skip none of them. I want EKG, EGG, Pat smear, one of all, motherfuckers. Hey, I want ultrasound, mammogram, fathogram, larrygram, an 8-ball, that's a half a gram. I want all my grams.
Comedian extraordinaire Earthquake.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the Collier of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning in the U.S. Wednesday. A beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce. In particular, honey, Beyonce. They're saying, y'all, that Beyonce may have a new friend. And you know, a friend in need is like a friend indeed, honey. But they're saying that Beyonce and Jay-Z kept their attendance, y'all, to Kris Jenner's 70th birthday bash on the down low. They say, honey, it's being reported out that regarding how the couple avoided the paparazzi at the party. Now, you know, Miss Kris Jenner turned 70 years old the other day, honey, and they're saying that that birthday party was hosted at Jeff Bezos and his beautiful wife, Lauren Sanchez's Beverly Hills estate. Now, they're saying that the soiree saw a James Bond-themed elegant black tie affair where red carpets and tuxedos met the world of the Kardashian-Jenner empire. Now, the bash included her daughters by her side as well as a list, y'all, of loyalty and royalty. They said Beyonce and Jay-Z were reported in attendance, though they said they didn't. Listen to what I said now. They didn't, y'all, want the paparazzi to snap their photos, honey. They tried to sneak in. They wanted to keep it on the low because a lot of people saying, you know, Oprah was there, Mariah Carey was there, Tyler Perry was there, Adele, Bruno Mars, Justin and Hailey Bieber, Snoop Dogg, Paris Hill, Naomi Watts, and Sarah Paulson, and so many other stars. All those other big stars were there, but they said Jay-Z and Beyonce didn't want people to know that they were allegedly friends, you know, with them like this. So they say no pictures. And they said they arrived in their beautiful Bentley, but they parked in a regular parking spot because they didn't want people to see them, you know, getting out the car and what have you. So they just wanted to go in and just not be photographed. But now Miss Tina was there. That's Beyonce's mama. They say, baby, Miss Tina had no problems, honey, with letting the people know that she was there and what have you, though. But it was an interesting thing. Now, my thing is this, though. If I was the Kardashian, like anybody, y'all help me out, because I kind of remember this life back in the day. But it's sad. It's almost like Beyonce them don't want people to know that she's being friends with a lascivious woman or person.
Lascivious.
Wow.
Lascivious.
That's the word of the week, man.
That's the word of the week. And you know that, and I mean, I don't think it's right if I was killing them money. Well, girl, if you can't be seen with me at in the daytime, you won't be seen with me at night. Because you know that's how you used to do black men back in the day. You know, we seen with them at night, not in the daytime, come through the back door. But I don't think that's a good thing. I mean, how could Beyonce and them do that allegedly? Because we love the Kardashian Jenners and Beyonce and them, but it's like they don't want to be seen with them.
You know what? Maybe the problem all along was Kanye.
Because
he's gone now. You know, Kim and Kanye, maybe now that Kanye's gone, they can be cool with the Kardashians. Maybe he was the issue.
And they did have problems, but I just don't like that, honey. Honey, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me like Fantasia said, honey. Go ahead and free yourself. Don't talk to me at night. You can't talk to me in the daytime when you got to sneak in, okay? I don't like that. So what you think about that, Tamika?
I mean, you know, Beyonce is very private. She's a very private person, so I just look at it like maybe she just wanted to go have a good time and leave.
Yeah, but
it wasn't about taking pictures. She was showing up for a friend, allegedly. You know, she was showing up to be present, not to be, seen.
But it ain't like she was in the public, honey. She was around people just as rich as her.
Right, and she came and she showed up and she supported. So why are people always going to complain about something? Oh, she want to take pictures. If she would have took pictures, oh, she was in all the pictures. Like, what do you want from her?
Right, there you go. Tell it to me.
Well, I want you to be seen with me at all times. Don't hide me.
Okay, what about what she want?
Well, if she wanted all that, she should have stayed at home.
Who said she was hiding?
Well, she wasn't taking pictures.
She was there for her friend. It wasn't about. Sometimes when you show up and you get all the attention, you know how to step to the back. So, but you don't know that though, Gary, because you be in the front all the time. But sometimes it's okay to step in the back.
No.
And not be seen and be there to be supportive.
Yeah, well, if you feel all that way, then you need to stay damn home. If you know you're going to be seen, I say, oh, wear a mask. Because you're going to be there amongst a lot of other people just as rich and famous as you, honey. So you ain't that damn rich and famous when you can't be seen or whatever.
Beyonce is.
Well, yeah, she is, though, but my thing is, though, I mean, if you're going to go to the party, damn it, the paparazzi going to be there, honey. Look, it's going to come around and get a picture. You see, we knew she was there.
Yeah, because you just told everybody, so.
We're defeated the purpose then for her. I'm not going to take pictures in. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, yeah. Oh, my God, Vivica Fox, baby. I love Miss Fox. This girl's offering advice to women, honey. And the advice to women, a lot of people saying, girl, go, Vivica. And here's what Vivica had to say, honey, especially about her ex, y'all, 50 pennies.
Don't date 50 Cent and don't date no damn
rappers. Yes, baby. They say Vivica, she was talking about love of her life. You know, you were saying that's what once upon a time 50 Cent, but she was at a Ultimate Woman's Expo where she advised the artists, y'all, about who not to do and what not to do, y'all, on the road to success. She said, don't date 50 Cent, don't date no damn rapper. She said, honey, she said, fact is, just so you know, she said it took her years to be able to laugh about it, and she said she had to learn, honey, to laugh, not to cry, honey, not to do it no more. What?
Now, why she want to get 50 Cent started on her?
Yeah, Rick, they didn't even date that long for her to be. She's still talking about this 20 years later.
It's weird.
Man.
He don't never talk about her.
But they say he got the magic stick.
He must. I mean, obviously, because she ain't stopped talking about it in 20 years.
Yeah, but y'all got to understand, though, regardless of what at the time, she probably was loving this damn man, and he hurt her. And sometimes you don't just get over her when you want me to get over her. I'm getting over her when I'm getting over her.
So you saying he hurt her? So maybe she's warning women not to get hurt. Maybe that's her way of saying, hey,
they're not going to listen to her. They got a shot with 50 Cent.
Right.
And that's the damn problem.
And he clapped back, right? Didn't he clap back?
He always clapping back.
He did. He finna drag her in a minute. She might want to leave him alone.
Yeah, but I mean, she was really hurt. You could tell she was really, because she's still talking about it and what have you and stuff like that. So, let's just keep her lifted up in prayer, honey, because it's...
I can't unsee that transmission up on top of that table, her and Ice-T on them commercials. I can't unsee it.
Yeah, her and what's his name, baby. They got to pay good money, honey.
They got to be making some good money.
They got to pay good money.
Let them damn commercials come on every time you watching Judge Judy. Them damn commercials pop up with her and Ice-T with their transmission smoke covered up like it's a dead body. Man, that thing be killing me.
Not a dead body.
Yeah, that's what they do with that engine, honey. All right, y'all. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Matador Micah. On the high end, you say Matador Micah, and on the low end, just say beautiful red. And Rick, I want to say, I know we don't do this, but I want to give my cousin, honey, Amari Knox, y'all, a happy birthday. He's 9 years old, and he listens to the show every day at 9.
Who, Gary?
My little cousin Bridget grandson Amari. He been listening to the show since he was 1, and he's 9 years old today, and he up right now listening.
Happy birthday,
Scorpio!
Happy birthday,
little buddy.
Yes.
right, y'all, this Monday morning show. Hey, celebrate 103 years. This found the day to the ladies of Sigma Gamma Row. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
My name is Mashawn. I want to wake up the captivating Kappa Rho Sigma alumni chapter in Monk's Corner. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's Founders Day, pretty poodles.
I'm Nora Alexander. I am with Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, the Mu Sigma chapter. Wake up. Happy Founders Day, sorors.
All right, I'm calling in from Houston, Texas. I'm Soror Valerie Reed. I want to shout out my undergrad chapter, the Delta Alpha chapter at Prairie View A&M University, as well as my graduate chapter, which I'm a charter member of, Lambda Omega Sigma in Springs, Texas.
Where you at, Portland? Wake up. In Charlotte, wake up. In Raleigh, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Baltimore, wake up. In Nashville, wake up. Indianapolis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Go ahead, rock easy.
Man, we got a shout out to President International Grand Boxalist Marika T. Harris. Shout out to Miranda Moore. Shout out to former President Rashida S. Liberty in the building.
Hey, so it is time for the good, the bad, and what the hell Wednesday. Alfred is gone. Started off with some good news.
Okay, Ricky, a man digging a swimming pool in his backyard struck gold, literally. An $800,000 treasure trove buried beneath his garden soil. Inside plastic bags, Ricky, he uncovered 5 gold bars and a pile of coins. And guess what he did when he found it?
What?
Call the cops.
Oh, come on.
He really did. But here's the deal. So each
How much
gold
did
bar...
they steal?
Exactly. Each gold bar carried a unique serial number, but police confirmed that none of it was stolen. So under local law, treasure found on your own property is yours to keep. And since the previous homeowner had passed away, how his fortune got there, nobody understood it. Nobody knows where the money came. They couldn't even contact anybody to say, hey, is this yours? Because he had died. Now, with gold sitting at over $4,000 per ounce, that backyard dig turned into a life-changing jackpot. And he's not alone in striking it rich. In 2024, a California couple stumbled on $10 million in rare 1800s coins, or coins from the 1800s, while hiking on their land. Now, in 2023, a German man found 150,000 in gold bars and coins tucked inside his apartment, and a year later, a British couple uncovered 260 gold coins beneath their kitchen floor, later auctioned for nearly $1 million. So if you want to do some home improvement, you know, it might pay off.
Man, every time we do some home improvement, we don't find nothing but reefer roaches.
Okay. Man, I'm finna go dig up my whole yard.
Shame. You might find a $5 bill in between the couch cushion.
Right.
Find nothing.
Let me call all my kids and my grandkids. I just bought a whole over 100 acres of land that has been sitting there like
okay, we coming over
100 years ago. It was a farm, but now it's just land. Wow. So I'm getting ready to make sure I might have some oil.
You better go dig it.
E-I-E-I-O. All right, Special K, what you got in bad news?
All right, so a shocking family twist has gone viral after a man learned that the child that he believed was his son was actually his biological little brother.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait.
So the revelation came after a DNA test exposed that his girlfriend had been secretly involved with his father, leaving social media stunned by the layers of betrayal that was involved. Now, the man shared his story online and instantly sparked massive reactions. People would express disbelief that such a situation could even unfold in real life, with many calling it one of the wildest and most heartbreaking family scandals that ever hit the internet. Yeah, commenters were sympathetic toward the man, while others pointed out how deeply damaging and emotionally confusing such a discovery would be. Man, the situation is a painful example of how hidden secrets can destroy trust and ripple through generations in ways that feel almost unreal.
Can you imagine that, man?
Your daddy was messing with your baby mama. Well, who really wasn't your baby mama because she was his baby mama. And now your son is man.
Your brother.
Oh. Your son, who you thought was your son, is really your man.
Talk about a plot twist.
Man.
It's gracious.
Dirty.
What city that is? It sounds like it's in.
Right.
who are you mad at in that situation?
Oh my
Yeah.
Who, I think your dad is you more mad at the girl or you more mad at your dad?
You got to be mad at your dad.
That's really
Dad's a pimp.
Both.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Come on,
We'll
man.
be mad at both.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Now, Tamika, you got the what the hell news?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. This is crazy, y'all. A man is facing murder charges after allegedly admitting to deputies that he fatally shot 2 people inside a New Mexico home after receiving an encrypted message in a cockroach that he needed to kill, authorities said. Now, Alex Hernandez, 25, was arrested and charged with 2 open counts of murder in his Albuquerque home. Now, Hernandez was booked into the Metropolitan Detention Center on Saturday morning. Authorities say when they arrived, they were met at the front door by Hernandez with a firearm on his waistband. And he said that the cockroach told him to do it. And he was in the Marines, and he had to do what he had to do.
Cockroach ain't never talked to me.
Man.
So did they charge the cockroach for telling him to do it? Because he should have been charged
man. Mental health is serious.
Yeah, I guess.
And he was only 25. That's the crazy
What that look like in court? You said in court that the cockroach need to testify.
Right.
Yeah. They got to take him in too. He got to catch a charge too. I ain't going to.
But
by myself.
what charge would the cockroach get?
But it says it was an encrypted message in a cockroach, which means it was dead inside.
Oh.
So the cockroach was dead. It was inside.
Yeah,
I can't even think mentally like this is like, what the heck?
But I mean, he could be telling the truth, though. I mean, they say sometimes, roaches and different things can't talk to you.
Insects.
Yeah, if your mind messed up.
Yeah.
I ain't never had no roach. I ain't had nothing talk to me. Nothing.
Yeah.
And I got a couple of rats outside of my house I'm trying to kill. So. I live in the wood. But that don't mean your house nasty because you got rats. Rats live on the outside. But what?
But Ricky, I can't take rats. I can deal with roaches all day, honey. But rats, baby, because I never we had them. My dad was shooting in the roof with a BB gun. But I think it may have been squirrels.
Probably squirrels, yeah. That sounds more like a squirrel problem. I mean, where were you, in New York?
Port Arthur.
Oh, okay.
What up, John?
I'm good, man. Yo, I already know you're about to make a movie in Nashville. You don't know. You hit me up on the gram at JAH Lion Sound.
JAH Lion Sound. Black Tony, what up?
Boy, your boyfriend come up for the holiday. Boyfriend get some money. I'm trying to cut you in on deals. I'm trying to put you down, Shawty. You don't want to get in on no deal with me though, Shawty.
Because you don't show up to work. You don't do right.
Shawty, because you thinking right now. I'm thinking big, long money, Shawty. You thinking short money. You talking about come to work, but I'm talking about long money right now. I'm in the lab.
What you got?
I'm in the lab. Hold on.
What you got?
Hold on.
Sound like a rooster.
I'm in the lab right now, boy. We out here finna get this money, boy. Finna get this Thanksgiving money.
Sound like they got me a record finna start.
Nah, this ain't dude. We out here. I'm out here on the phone right now.
E-I-E-I-O.
Yo, we done made some, Shawty. We done made a money maker, but we got a money maker out here, right, G?
What you got?
Yeah, you talking about?
That sound like a rooster.
Yeah, you talking about?
What you got?
Yeah, we had breeded some rooster with some turkeys.
Oh my God!
And now we got some roost turkeys.
You got some roost.
We about 10 roost turkeys out here, bud.
Is that legal?
Yeah, they big as hell, boy, and they got some big ass eggs too, boy. Them eggs look like basketball, Shawty. You stumble one of these eggs, boy, you can feed 13 people.
Oh, well, one egg?
Yo, hell yeah, and they big too.
How many eggs
turkey
you got?
big, boy.
How many eggs you got?
Boy, we got about 30 of them eggs, them roost turkey eggs. And Shawty, you could use the roost turkey for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
They big as hell, man. That bird be the big as a Rottweiler, Shawty.
You talking about how did you get a rooster and a turkey to mate?
Exactly.
So you take a girl rooster and a boy turkey, and you show them some little some little porno movies, and put them on their honey pack and let them go to work.
So what, you put honey pack in the rooster mix?
Yeah, we put the honey pack in the rooster food. Show them a little porno little movie.
So
But they got it cracking, boy.
So scratching them turkeys up all night.
They got it cracking, Shawty. I'm telling you, it's going down over here. You want to buy? I'm trying to sell you some of them. You and Tamika, y'all want to buy?
Do y'all have a
some of these
deal,
root
buy
turkeys?
one get one free, or do y'all have samples?
Hell no, you ain't getting nothing free, Shawty. Y'all got money in there. Y'all, you finna buy one and pay for the other one.
We got a little problem, Black Tony.
What?
You said a female rooster. All roosters are males, man.
Oh. Well, man, you might be some Gary.
You got some
type turkey.
Some turkey studs. You got some
turkey. It is. I don't know what the hell.
You got some turkey studs. all the roosters. He started laughing. All the roosters gonna have a low haircut with 2 points on the side. All the roosters gonna look like Manny Fresh in the face.
Oh.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Here it is, honey. A top neurologist says, y'all, that Wendy Williams does not have the degenerative brain disease, y'all, frontotemporal dementia. Oh, my God, y'all. Now, they say Wendy was first diagnosed with FTD, honey, and progressive aphasia, honey, back in 2023. Now, her diagnosis, y'all, was the basis of her guardianship. Now, she underwent, y'all, a second round of neurological tests early this year, and, y'all, again, she was diagnosed with FTD and progressive aphasia. Well, sources spoke to TMZ that Wendy recently, y'all, completed a third battery of cognitive tests, and a neurologist concluded, y'all, that she does not have FTD, honey. The neurologist provided Wendy's legal team, y'all, with the test results last month. Now, her legal team, y'all, was present, at least will present, y'all, the new test results to a judge in a bid, y'all, to challenge the guardianship, y'all, which is going to be great because Wendy definitely, y'all, need to be away from that guardianship because, honey, she been speaking out lately, regarding that, and they're saying, y'all, that the former talk show host has been under restrictive guardianship in an assisted living facility for nearly 3 years. Now, only recently, y'all, they say, has she been allowed to leave the facility to go on outings with her friends. Now, the new test results doesn't mean, y'all, that Wendy doesn't have dementia. Now, but there are different forms of dementia, and FTD is just one type. Now, FTD gets progressively worse, but there are other types of dementia that never worsen. Now, patients diagnosed with the mild forms of dementia are able to perform activities of daily living, such as cooking, cleaning, bathing, and dressing themselves.
Yeah, because I know how you feel about Wendy. You watched that when we would get ready for Dish Nation. You watched that show faithfully, and I know how much you love Wendy Williams. Gary, you ever had she used to come and do interviews on the morning show when we were in Dallas.
Yeah.
At 97.9 The Beat.
Yeah.
Well, what's got you, like, what part is emotional for you?
Because, I mean, dementia is, it's not good enough. I could kind of see it somewhat in family members. But,
Some of your family members? Or just people, just in general?
No, just some of my family members. But anyway, congratulations to her, and, hopefully and prayerfully that, everything gets well with her. Because, like you said, I love Wendy Williams, and I love Wendy Williams, and I love her show. I watched it faithfully. And hopefully and prayerfully, that, everything goes well with her, and, and just, just do well. And like I said, dementia is definitely not a easy, fun thing.
Yeah, she gonna be fine. I mean, she got stop that grunting now.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
I mean, you can cry, but don't do that.
Shut up.
Don't do that.
Ricky. This man is having some emotion.
I didn't want to say that.
I mean, no, it's okay for him to be in tune with his feelings and stuff and be emotional. I'm trying to rock with you on the motor. Then the man side comes talking about
I hate you, Ricky. I hate you, sir. I hate you so much.
Hey, Nadia, don't drive off the road with them kids in the car. I know you in the car laughing.
Turns it into a whole different type of story.
Oh, man. That's hard, boy.
Yeah,
that's his way of holding back his tears.
That's right.
Yeah, but we don't want to hear that, Tamika. That's
yeah, but you ain't
that take people down a whole nother road.
Yeah, you're gonna do RuPaul and Lawrence Taylor at the same time.
Ricky,
oh my,
Ricky, you're fired. What's wrong with
Minister
you,
RuPaul,
sir?
and then you're doing Terrell Owens as my quarterback.
Oh, no.
That is a sin.
You know what?
I'm
You
dead.
know what? Look, y'all shut the hell up because everybody's sitting here trying your best. Everybody was feeling sad and everybody doing the best they could until he did that. And then y'all sitting here trying not to laugh.
Hey,
and y'all
ain't nothing else, hell.
Oh, my God.
All right, the color today, honey. I'm going to go to the color. The color today is one of my favorite colors, y'all. My color today, honey, is Matador Micah. On the high end, you say Matador Micah, and on the low end, you say beautiful red. That's your color.
Listen to
for the
DS
day,
said,
honey.
stop all that grunt. Well, you got my daughter texting me now. You know you they uncle, and so they don't like to see you like that. I apologize, Gary. Y'all give it up for Gary with the tears.
Thank you for being empathetic with me.
Well, I was empathetic at first.
We all
Put that until you mix that NFL, and now, like, when they be doing their press conference, they lose the game. You know, I'm just my team.
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's Wellness Wednesday, and the one and only Dr. MJ Collier is back to help you stay healthy. Dr. Collier, good morning, and happy to have you.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. Good morning, Rocky. Special K, Gary with the T, Alfredas, and the Brat. Thank you, Ricky, once again for the opportunity to bring healthcare information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So, Ricky, we have an epidemic going on, one that kind of snuck up on us, and now we're learning about it or are more sensitized to it, I guess. And so our topic today is going to be the 4 risk factors for kidney disease. 1 of 7 Americans have chronic kidney disease, Ricky, or CKD, and millions more are at risk. There are no symptoms until late in the disease, and 90% of people don't know that they have it. Among those diagnosed, more than half learned about it during an emergency room visit. So they get sick enough to go to the ER. They finally deteriorate enough, and when they get in there, they learn their kidneys are failing. So the problem is late-stage diagnosis usually results in dialysis. And, Ricky, 50% of people on dialysis die in 5 years or less.
Yeah.
So kidney disease is a healthcare and a workforce nightmare. It devastates lives, families, and livelihoods because once you're on dialysis, all you do is live for dialysis. You go to dialysis, you feel horrible that day. The next day you start to peak up a little bit, start to feel decently. Next day it's time to go back to dialysis. So that is a problem. It prevents people from working. So breadwinners can no longer work. The family is devastated. Now, whatever socioeconomic issues they had are worse and ruined. It devastates most families. And this affects 37 million Americans. 600,000 people live on dialysis daily, and that number is increasing. And we have 250,000 people that are living with kidney transplants, Ricky. So that is the number 1 transplant disease state. So late disease diagnosis is a major burden on the healthcare system. It costs taxpayers more than $100 billion with a B dollars per year, and the number is increasing due to the demand for dialysis and transplantation. So what are the 4 risk factors for kidney disease? 1, family history. You're more likely to suffer from kidney disease if a close relative has kidney disease. In this case, consider genetic testing to better understand your future risk. Race-based, like all disease states, Black, Hispanic, Native Americans, and amazingly enough, Asians are at higher risk for chronic kidney disease than whites. Diabetics, 1 in 3 adults with diabetes have chronic kidney disease. If you have diabetes, keep your blood sugar levels under control to prevent long-term kidney impact and devastation of your kidney function. High blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure, it can. This is the thing about high blood pressure and kidney disease, Ricky. High blood pressure can cause kidney disease, or kidney disease can cause high blood pressure. It's a chicken and the egg phenomenon. So, but if you have a diagnosis of hypertension, also make sure that your kidney functions are being checked. So control the blood pressure with a low-sodium diet, lifestyle changes, and medications to improve your kidney health. So there we have it, Ricky. We want to make sure that everybody's getting 2 blood tests, or 2 tests. One is a urine test, and the other is a blood test to determine your kidney function when you go to see your physician. Make sure you're being checked for kidney disease, or CKD. It's an epidemic. It's affecting and disproportionately affecting African Americans, as all disease states do.
All right, you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Yes, I'm 34 years old, and I have I wake up with pain in my wrist only when it's cold. So I'm trying to figure out what's that about? If it's arthritis or just inflammation in my muscles.
Inflammation, once again, because you're having that symptom, and when it's colder, you're just sensitized to that. So that's one of the things that can manifest those symptoms. But with the inflammation, you just, use natural anti-inflammatories. There are anti-inflammatory foods. There are supplements and things you can add to your food like curcumin and turmeric, or you can take Motrin, Advil, Aleve, which are over-the-counter prescription, and then there's prescription strength versions of each of those drugs that can give you some relief.
All right, John, with Dr. Collier, good morning.
Yes, I'm a truck driver, and I've lost 100 pounds. And I just want to know if it's some kind of supplement or something. I don't want to gain no more weight, nothing like that. I want to keep the weight off. So I want to know if it's some kind of supplement or something that I need to keep taking and stuff like that.
Well, absolutely. For maintenance purposes, we got a couple of things on the Lipo Drops line. The Lipo Drops Proper, 1 drop of full under your tongue before each meal, which will also help keep your skin from being too loose if you've lost over 100 pounds and not give you that GLP-1 face, as they call it. And then the Lipo Nights, you take 2 of those at night before you go to bed. They contain sleep aids so that you don't have that stress hormone cortisol, which causes fat into your belly. So the 2 of those at night before you go to bed, you sleep like a baby and you'll wake up with a flat tummy.
Yeah, big dog. They burn fat while you sleep, and they will knock you out. You will sleep peacefully. You have to take it around 7:30. Your body start to relax. Yeah, take around 7:30 p.m., especially if you got to get up at 6 or whatever, you're going to get a good night's sleep. You're on Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I would like to know, I'm on Zepbound, and I wanted to know what's the highest amount of dosage that Zepbound come in that'll make you lose the most weight.
Okay, the weight loss is not necessarily dose dependent. So what I do, I start patients off on a dose of 2.5 milligrams, and then you can go up to, I think the highest dose is 17. Zepbound is Mounjaro, and Mounjaro is the GLP-1. The other choice is Ozempic, of course. So Ozempic and Mounjaro, and then they have the indication for diabetes. What they unfortunately they couldn't get the indication for weight loss for those. They had to repeat studies and then rename the drug, but it's the exact same drug. So Mounjaro are the same product, and when you're doing that, it will lose weight. But I tell patients, I say the objective is to go to the maximum tolerated dose, not necessarily the highest dose. The highest dose is 15 milligrams. For that, it starts off at 2.5, and I settle in most people between 7.5 and 10. They have the best weight loss and not necessarily any of the potential side effects, which could include diarrhea, constipation, nausea, etc. But if you need to go to a higher dose, then you can, and if you're tolerating the lower doses, you probably will be able to tolerate it. It seems to have less side effects than the other options, but they all work, as you can see. You see anybody in the media that has lost weight, they're going to tell you they're going to the gym 4 times a week and that they're, counting carbs and all those things, but they're all on the GLP-1 injections.
All right, y'all, if you want to talk to Dr. MJ Collier, hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. We're going to be taking more of your phone calls coming up. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's Wellness Wednesday, and the one and only Dr. MJ Collier is back to help you stay healthy. Dr. Collier, good morning, and happy to have you. Let's go to the phones. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I want to know, why do my body always feel cold? More so in the wintertime, when you it just always have a cold feeling. And from, time to time, sometimes maybe like chills run through your body. But my skin is always cold.
Okay, 2 things I'd be concerned about. 1, thyroid function, to make sure your thyroid hormone levels are good, because that is your body's master thermostat, as well as iron deficiency anemia can give you that. But just part of being a woman, God has fixed it so that your blood is pushed towards your internal organs to protect the developing fetus. Even if you are not pregnant, that's the way your blood flows. And so you oftentimes will find that women have cold extremities, particularly their hands and their feet. They put those ice cold feet on you in the middle of the night, it wakes you up. So that is one of the things to do, but I would also check for those 2 disease states, hypothyroidism and or iron deficiency anemia.
All right, y'all want Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Hey, Dr. Collier. I have a question. I haven't had my menstrual cycle for 3 months. I took 2 home pregnancy tests, and I'm not pregnant. So what do you think I should do about that?
Well, a missed menstrual cycle is pregnancy until proven otherwise. So if you are childbearing age, you definitely want to get, and there's a blood pregnancy test that you can get at the doctor's office that will determine your HCG, human chorionic gonadotrophin levels, to determine if you are or not. If you are at the cusp of menopause, this could be early phases of perimenopause disease. But again, if being pregnant is okay, just wait and see if your period comes. If you are concerned about that, then we need to make sure that you and your partnership with your OBGYN or your primary care doctor to determine your status and whether you're pregnant or not. There are other hormonal imbalances that can cause you to not have a menstrual cycle, but you want to make sure that, again, the primary thing, if you don't have a menstrual cycle, you are pregnant until proven otherwise. And a negative pregnancy test doesn't prove that you aren't. It just proves that you had a negative test.
Yeah, and please don't get the pregnancy test from 5 and below. All right, let's go to the phone show.
Where everything's $1.
Dr. Collier, good morning.
Hi, I have a question. I have been diagnosed with 2 cysts by my pancreas that is the size of my kidneys, and the doctors can't understand where they could have come from. I'm just wondering, how can 2 cysts develop like that around my pancreas?
The pancreatic cysts are not necessarily a common phenomenon, but they do happen. And a cyst is just that. It's a fluid-filled area that's usually picked up on an ultrasound. So you must have been having some symptoms because they did an ultrasound on you to find the cyst. Other diagnostic tests would include a CT scan with and without contrast, and then the next test will be an MRI. But to determine exactly what's going on, you might have to have them stick a needle in it and do a biopsy of the cyst fluid. They can remove it then, but you try not to stick things into the pancreas because the pancreatic enzymes start leaking into your gut. They are highly corrosive and can cause some damage. But if the cysts are not bothering you and you are not having any problems with them, they'll just keep their eye on them and monitor them as frequently as every 3 to 6 months. And just to see. Okay.
All right, Dr. Collier, let everybody know how you can be reached.
All right, Rickey Smiley, tonight. YouTube Live, Instagram Live, and Facebook Live, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the only interactive healthcare forum that allows you, the listeners, to ask your healthcare questions. Ask Dr. MJ why, because your health is important. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ask Dr. MJ, where we have hundreds of videos on various healthcare topics. Don't believe me, just watch. Go to the official website, lipodrops.com, where you'll find information on Dr. Collier's Doctor's D, a unique vitamin D3 formulation at 5,000 international units per dose. Remember, follow me at Ask Dr. MJ, ASKDR MJ, on all social media platforms. Get your 2025-26 flu shot now available at all your local pharmacies to optimize your winterized health. And remember, these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew. Stick and stay. Don't you dare go away. You're listening to Dr. MJ on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, holding it down. Today is with us the R&B royalty, the voice we all know and love, and she's a member of the legendary group Escape, a powerhouse singer, songwriter, chef, and all-around boss. Y'all give it up for our special co-host, Tamika Scott, in the building.
Hey, y'all, hey.
Come on now.
Hey.
Thank you.
And I know in the background, many people have, in the background, how many people you have helped in all the community service events you support. And I'm so happy that you finally started your own nonprofit, Tamika Loves 365. What does that mean?
Yes, I just felt like, a lot of people come together when it's a holiday. But I feel like people need love 365 days of the year. So I started my organization to be able to help. I want to help somebody every month. That's my goal, is to help.
Right.
And to show love.
And Tamika, Anita Baker said from beginning to end,
that's right.
365 days of the year, she wanted the same old love.
Mm-hmm.
And that's good.
Gary, shut up.
Oh. That just resonated in my spirit.
No, it did.
So, Tamika, now, if you talked about family being your foundation, and, honey, you just bought 100 acres to start a family compound for you and your kids, honey, how's that?
It's good. It's wonderful. I was inspired by my great-grandmother who purchased 80-some acres that my family lives on today. Farming, cousins, aunts, uncles, they're all there. So that inspired me. And that was like in the early 1900s.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, the sacrifices that she made for her generation, you know, I want to make sure when I'm gone that my kids will always have a place to stay, or they're like building a legacy for them.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels good. I'm a family person. I love my family.
All right.
And Tamika Scott, we love you. You know, I'm such a fan over here. I'm just like, just to breathe your air. I promise.
You know what?
No, I'm messing with you. Look, Tamika, what's a piece of advice that you were given that stuck with you through the years? A piece of advice maybe early on in your career.
I want to say love yourself, because you can't love someone else until you truly, truly love who you are. You know what I mean? Like, don't try to be like nobody else. Be who you are. We all so uniquely made. Like, even our fingerprints. We have our own fingerprints like nobody else. So be who you are. Be who you were born to be in this world.
And you know, we love the holiday season. What would you say a Scott family tradition that still makes you smile every single time?
I be so excited. You know, my dad, me and my sister, we get our singing from my dad. I know my mom say she sings too. She sings in the choir. But we get our singing from my dad. And every Thanksgiving or Christmas, he'll come over and he get on that piano and be singing, and the whole house be singing. I be cooking and we be eating. So I be looking forward to like Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yes.
Come on, I bet you throw down that doggone kitchen.
Oh,
man.
you already know. I be throwing down, baby.
So being a part of the legendary group Escape, man, I know y'all got you got so many memories, but if you can only relive one performance moment, just one, what would it be?
I would say the Essence Awards, because that's when we met Michael Jackson.
Oh,
we met a lot of people. Michael Jackson, but you know, he was in the audience when we were rehearsing, and he had his hands waving. We were like geek, like that's Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? We're like, oh my gosh! And even at that time, Bill Cosby had the Cosby Show out, and my sister and I, we was nervous on the side of the stage before we went on, and he came and put his hands on our shoulders. He was like, "Don't be nervous," and we were like, "Oh my gosh, this is Bill Cosby." We watched his show all the time. So we saw a lot of stars that night. Denzel Washington, like who we never saw before. You know what I mean? So that performance, we killed. Yes.
There it is. All right, y'all, we're going to play the brand new song coming up next. You don't want to miss it, y'all. We got the one and only Tamika Scott in the building. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, it's about that time. Time for the front page. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Wednesday, November 12th. Here's what's going on in the news. The Supreme Court is keeping an order in place that lets the Trump administration delay full SNAP payments at least until tomorrow. Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson had blocked a lower court's ruling that would have required the administration to pay the full amount. The House will vote today on a spending bill that will hopefully fund SNAP through next September and keep the government open until the end of January. Meanwhile, Trump is asking the courts to overturn the verdict in his sexual abuse and defamation case with writer E. Jean Carroll. Now, a jury ordered him to pay $5 million last year and another $83 million this year after he kept publicly attacking her. Trump denies the allegations, but critics note he's appealing to a court that includes his own appointees, one of whom, Justice Brat Kavanaugh, faced similar sexual misconduct accusations. Meanwhile, Arizona Congresswoman-elect Adelita Grijalva is finally being sworn in today. Her ceremony was delayed while the House was on break, and once she's in, her signature will be the last one needed to trigger a House vote on releasing those Jeffrey Epstein files. And lastly, Ricky, in New York, more than 650 immigrants in Suffolk County are getting a $112 million payout after a judge ruled they were unlawfully detained by ICE after a Guatemalan man said he was kept in jail even after his cousin paid a $1,000 bill. This is one of the largest settlements of its kind. For info on these stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
I sure am, ladies and gentlemen. College football playoff rankings, man, updated. Ohio State's number 1. Indiana is 2. Texas A&M is 3. Alabama's 4. Georgia is number 5. Texas Tech is 6. Ole Miss is 7. Oregon is 8. Notre Dame is 9. And Texas rounds out the top 10. Dallas Mavericks. We knew this was going to happen. They fired general manager Nico Harrison. Worst trade of all time when he traded away generational player Luka Doncic to the Lakers for Anthony Davis. No disrespect to Anthony Davis, but he can't stay healthy, man. He's missed 30 of the 44 games since arriving in Dallas. Mavericks are off to a 3-8 start. Of course, they still don't have Kyrie Irving. Mavs owner Patrick Dumont should fire himself, too, because he accepted the doggone offer to trade Luka Doncic last year. So it is what it is. Now, we all love a good sports story, right? Shaquille O'Neal shared a story early in his career when he was complaining that being under too much pressure. And then his dad called him on the phone, and this happened.
I get the phone call on the dope man phone. Hello? Well, what's wrong? You couldn't handle the pressure? I couldn't. I want your ass over my house at 0700. So when I get to the house, we ride, and he's not saying nothing in the car. And I see a homeless family. So we just sitting there looking. And they say, you spoiled. This is pressure. Pressure is when you don't know where your next meal coming from. Get out. I was like, what you mean get out? Get the take care of this family. So I go talk to the dude, nice guy. It was a guy, wife, and 2 kids. Guy said he was, just lost his house. He was just looking for something to do. So I had to take care of that family. He out there with his family. He don't know where his next meal gonna coming from. If I don't come around, he don't get that. And after that, I never felt the pressure again.
Rest is history.
Well, that's deep. That's right.
Come on, man.
That's why we get our ass out there in the cold and feed the homeless. Let my kids feel it. Let my kids see somebody going without something because you're not entitled to anything.
Come on,
That's why we're going to be Christmas morning. We're going to be going around, giving away toys, going into people's houses, delivering, helping people or whatever, because I don't want them to grow up entitled. I know that's right, sir.
Yes, sir, man.
Salute.
I've done that a couple times to my kids, man, so it works. It works, man. So humble them. That's my quick sports report. We got the hot spot coming up now.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, 28 before the top of the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. Sitting in for the Brat with the one and only Tamika Scott. What up?
Good morning. I'm your girl Tamika Scott from Escape, and I'm sitting in for my sister, the Brat to Tat Tat. But let's get into the hot spot. Now, I want to give a shout out to Tyrese and Mona Scott Young for standing with Jamaica after Hurricane Melissa ripped through the Caribbean last month, leaving behind devastation across several islands and a country struggling to rebuild. Now, on Monday, both Tyrese and Mona Scott Young touched down in Jamaica to deliver supplies and support to communities that were hit the hardest during the storms. Now, they reportedly had many items that all of their equipment could even fit aboard the jet they were traveling in, but you know what? They pressed forward, determined to get what they could to the island as quickly as possible. Now, since landing, Tyrese has spent time visiting shelters, signing autographs, meeting residents, leading prayers on Instagram Live, and personally surveying damages. Now, he's also shared a QR code on his Instagram page so fans can continue donating to the cause. Wow, that is amazing. Other celebrities that have stepped in to help is in Jamaica is Rihanna, DJ Khaled, and Nicki Minaj. This is good. I love this. I love this for him because every time you really hear news about Tyrese or Mona Scott Young, sometimes it's negative press. But I'm gonna tell you, Tyrese is a giver. He is a giver. He came to my church and he gave $100,000 to our church. Like, he is a giver. So people always have negative things to say, but for them to do this, and even Mona Scott Young, shout out to Mona Scott Young, because when Escape came back together, she came and gave us a tour. We sold out 28 cities, and she came with the money. One thing about her, she's like, listen, y'all girls gonna get what you deserve. And we got paid.
She promoted that tour?
Yes. That's
awesome.
Yes, Mona, she paid you now.
Let's go.
So shout out to her and to Tyrese for this, man. This is amazing. Yes, and for more information on these stories, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on my social at The Real Tamika Scott, y'all. Coming up, Dwight Stone got the Praise Mixdowns next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.